All right, everybody, we're going to be talking about video ads now. And the special thing about video ads is they work amazingly well for broad interest. We've put a lot of money into testing these, and we have a specific step-by-step use for video ads that have done very well for us that you can test yourself. So let's talk about that. These have worked well on proven products using broad interests. The reason that we use these in the maturity stage is simply because we need our pixels to be heavily matured. So if you're starting off brand new in a niche, that's when I recommend you to use a video ad in the maturity stage. Now, if you're experienced in this niche, you can test these out at an earlier point, specifically the growth period, and lump these in with the other types of ads of website conversion, click to website, PPE, and run these all during the growth period. But right now, we need a very mature, proven product that also has a very mature pixel. And we like to use the add to cart pixel for our optimization. So we run these video ads as a website conversion ad. We're optimized for the add to cart pixel, and we're targeting broad interests. The video itself is a product use video. And I'll actually show you an example of this. You are matching up a broader type pixel with a broad type interest using a very broad type ad. And I think that's why these work so well in this method. Views for us in this type don't really do anything. When we're trying to sell something directly from the ad, we're not retargeting off of this. I mean, you can, but we're trying to sell on the forefront just like any other ad. A view ad, a pay-for-view ad, is really good when you are doing kind of a branding, and then you can retarget based off of that audience. But right now we're trying to sell directly in the video, and that's why we're optimizing for conversions. So we're showing the product in the video exactly how the customer would use it once it's received. That's simple enough, right? So wearing the t-shirt, wearing the necklace, using the widget, so on and so forth. Video can be 10 to 15 seconds in length. I haven't needed anything any longer than that. So also something to note, as of a few days ago, I saw that we have a new type of pay per view, which it actually has 10 seconds. So somebody has to watch it 97% of your video if it's less than 10 seconds, or 10 seconds of your video before you actually pay. We'll be testing this out, and we'll update the course accordingly if this seems to be a promising feature. But as of this video, that is very brand new. I've used my iPhone 6 to film all of my videos. I've spent $20,000 plus testing different types of video ads with different types of offers. And this is the one that's worked out best for us. The most consistent winner is a website conversion video with broad targeting, optimized for the niche add to cart pixel. So here's a video, and you can see it's not too complicated. Just simple panning back and forth, a little bit of a zoom in. It's very clear what the item is. Doesn't look professional, does it? It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to look professional. It just has to catch the target's attention and be clear as to what is being sold. I always like to think of this as the local commercial guy during the Super Bowl. You have these companies spending millions of dollars on commercials, and then occasionally the local guy will pop on with a very low budget video who just happen to have that slot. And it looks unprofessional in comparison to the professional $1 million plus commercials. But at the same time, that guy is highly effective. He got his message across, he was right in front of everybody he needed to be, and it was probably something that pertained to a lot of people that were watching the commercial. So that's who we want to be in this scenario. So let's go and look as to how we're going to do this. Let's head over to the Power Editor, and we want to create a campaign. So this is just going to be a test for us. So nurse video ad, right? And our objective is the website conversion. And we want to choose an ad set, which is creating a new one. And it's just going to be our wide open. And then eventually I like to put an interest in here. Right now we don't have one specifically picked, but we'll go ahead and just say the Bachelor of Nursing. And I'll explain more on that here in a minute. So we want to use an existing pixel. And again, this is going to be our add to cart. So I don't have any activity on this test account, but this would be a very matured pixel for you at this point. So let's go ahead and say add to cart. Hit select, and we're going to create an ad, and this will just be ad, of course. So we'll go here, and we want to view our ad, and everything here is really ready to go based off of what we had. I'd go ahead and bump this up to $10. Of course, launch it in the morning, so you could go ahead and say the next day at 3 a.m. That's Pacific. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Central Time, so it updated for me. So we'll do 5 a.m. Central Time. And our placement, we'll skip over audience for a second. I want to take that off, and I want to take this off. So desktop newsfeed and mobile newsfeed are all I want. Edit my audience, and we want to go broad, right? But at the same time, we talked about this in a previous video, we want to go broad with a little nuance to it. So 25 and above, and I'm going to go to around the retirement age. So we'll just do 54 for now. I think you people work a little bit longer. We'll just do 54 for this example, and women, of course. And now we want to get our interest. So we could do the term nursing, right? And that's going to give us 7.2 million people. Again, not all of those people are going to be actual nurses. They have some relation, likes by association, with the interest nursing or the field of nursing. What I like to do is when I'm going broad, I want to start, and these have actually performed better for me. We'll do the Bachelors of Nursing. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, sorry. And this is going to give me 1.4 million people. That's pretty broad for a single interest. And this is a great way to start. Another thing you could do is something like nursing school. A little broader. Well, it was overall, but here it's going to be 1.2 million people. I've used both of these with a lot of success. These are broad interest to use. And another thing you can do is also plug in your lookalike audience here. And do another one there. But these are broad interests to use. They got a little bit more nuance to them than the field of nursing. You can test a broad interest like nursing, but they haven't performed as well for me as these other two. So I think broad with a little nuance to it is the way to go, at least starting off. And then you can try to find your way a little bit broader than that. And I would recommend a lookalike audience. But when it comes down to it, it's all about testing. Test out what interests work for you. Go broad, go super broad, but also, use your add to cart pixel, use your conversion pixel, even use your KPV pixel, and see if those 3 different ones might get you some different results. It's okay to test, but what's worked for me is what you're seeing here. A website conversion ad that I use video with, that I optimize off the add to cart, and I go broad with a little nuance. So we'll go ahead and save this. And we're going to be optimized for website conversion. And we're going to go to our ad now. And we're just going to use this page as an example here. We're going to create an ad with an image or video. Of course, we're going to use video. So this is going to be my website for my offer of whatever kind it is. To display URL, I like to do, nurse necklace. And that's perfectly fine for you to do in the display URL. The text here is just like a PPE ad. It's not really any different. Are you a nurse? Then check out this video, right? And I do have, you know, depending on what your offer is here, I would put buy it here or claim it here or whatever you want to do, and say link. Headline is perfect necklace for nurses. See how that shows up once we actually get the video in there. Limited time offer. Claim, or actually buy yours now. So now we're going to upload our video. And while that's uploading, it's not something that needs to be overcomplicated. This process is very much like any of the other ads that we've been running. We want to make sure that we're following the same kinds of process because we know it works. We're just introducing video as another medium to get our message across. So we're going to go ahead and select that. And we're going to want to review. Yep, everything looks good. Are you a nurse? Check out this video. Buy it here. The nurse necklace is very apparent when the video pops up. We got the perfect necklace for nurses. Limited time offer. Buy yours now. You can see that we have learn now here. You don't want to do that. You want to do shop now. You can put some tracking in here if you want. You can pick a different video thumbnail. We got a pretty good one here that still keeps what this is in view. See, if I was to pick this one, it probably would get behind the play button. Yeah, I don't like that. I want to go back to the one I had. Make sure that the necklace is visible. That's even better now. And we don't worry about building a retargeting audience off of there. That's the key thing that's missing from this feature, is we're not worried about building our retargeting audience when we're using a video with the website conversion ad, right? We can retarget people who click to the website by using the same traditional means of a retargeting audience that we would use for any other ad. But we're not going to find retargeting of people who actually just watch the video alone like you would if you were paying per view. So we got our conversion pixel. You can add some additional tracking pixels in here if you like. I would recommend using the conversion. So if this was my conversion pixel, I would put that in there as well. And then we are ready to go. We're not overcomplicating this. We're not trying to be professional with our video. What we're trying to do is to show people how our product is used in a clear, Facebook favored medium. And we're optimizing for a very broad conversion pixel, and we're using a broad interest. So that is it for video. Again, I spent over $20,000 testing this method out, and it has worked extremely well. We have done over 50 grand in revenue off of single ads selling free plus shipping necklace. We've done very well off of retail items. We've done very well off of t-shirts. Video is a very favored form of ad at the time that I am cutting this video, and it probably will be going forward for the next foreseeable future. So take advantage of it, and I think that this is a great way for you to do that. All right, we'll see you in the next video.